Hello, darling. I always listen to the universe and I always know when I need to mention something. And this is certainly come through this time. I'm just wading through my emails. I think I'll have to get a PA soon again, because I've just got hundreds and I'm just taking so long doing them. Basically, the last 5, 6, 7 have all got the same theme: dealing with difficult humans. Okay, from complete jealousy, like nut nut jealousy, to cheating and having a baby with someone else like years ago and then having another one and leaving wife, to a really bad nutty neighbour. There's just a lot. It's just literally one email after the other. I'm like, oh my God, I need to answer this, okay? I hope you don't mind me mentioning, Sam, you were asking what angels to invoke to help the situation. So here goes. First of all, if any of you have got any major issues with anybody that's creating any alarm, harassment or distress, that's me doing my old police days. Did you see what I did there? Yeah. Then please, on a serious note, get hold of the police, and possibly your local MP. Okay. Social services, anybody that can help you deal with it. You shouldn't have to live in fear or be harassed or alarmed or distressed, or any of your family shouldn't, due to someone else living around you, or who's in your life that won't go away. There's a Prevention from Harassment Act. There's many acts that are in place to help you deal with these people. So please don't suffer in silence. So that's the official part of it. Let's do the spiritual part of it. Well, this is going on because we know, I don't know about you, but my God, down here, the police are under so much pressure. They just don't investigate or do anything. So I kind of always do karmic law and invoke angels and use crystals and just like send up my intentions. So that's what I'm going to share with you now, and this is for people dealing with difficult people. Now, if this is a connection to do with your ex, right, then you I recommend going to my video, cutting cords with Archangel Michael, and just literally lay back, relax, switch on, have your headphones on, and let me take you through a guided meditation of cutting cords with that person. Okay, that's the first thing. Archangel Michael is an absolute diamond. As you know, if you follow me, he's my go-to. He's with me all of the time. His signs and synchronicity are just mind-blowing with me. And he is the Archangel of Protection. He's a warrior angel, okay? And he also, he's the one with the sword and the dark blue robe. So when you invoke Michael, you send up a thought to say, Michael, I need help with, I need protection from, I need courage to move forwards. What he does is he helps cut the binds and ties from your past and helps you and gives you courage to go forward. He also protects you from elements, situations, people. And he's like, don't mess with me, mate. You know, when you got him invoked and he's around you, his energy is just formidable. Okay, so you envisage yourself surrounded in his royal blue colour, okay, and you ask him to come and help you. Within the next couple of days, you will see a sign that he's answered you. It will be a personal sign. It could be someone shouting, Michael, or it could be a white feather, but you'll know when it happens that it's a personal message from you. The other archangel that I would definitely refer to and invoke is Archangel Raguel. And if you've read my first book, Me, Myself and I, Diary of a Psychic, you will know that he introduced himself, and I've never heard of him. And he was the Archangel of Harmony, Justice, and Peace. He basically restores balance to your life and helps to eradicate things away from you. Now, a lot of you, if you're new to this channel or new to me, or you think, what load of old pants, so don't do that. Just suck it and see. That's all I'm saying. Because, when I did all this years ago during my 5-year journey, if you don't know what I'm talking about, look at my book, my first book. I was like, yeah, whatever. Oh my God, they can absolutely pull it out the bag. Sorry about my voice. I'm very tired today. They can really pull it out the bag. So what harm does it do? Or, just sit and rocking and imagining what you're going to do to the neighbour or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Try this way. The higher your energy is, the more calm and the more stronger you are in your energy, that will defeat whatever's going on around you. Positivity and love always, always, always defeats negativity and arseholes. And basically, people that I just detest, I send love to. And it's really hard to do originally, but when you do it, it bloody works, because things happen. And it goes wrong for them. It's really random. Okay, so it's really difficult, but just try and do that. The next thing you need to do mindfully is when you see them or you connect with them, imagine that there is, perhaps you have to meet your ex because you've got kids with them or something, right? Then you imagine a pink light, a pink wall of light between you and them. And it's almost like you picture yourself laughing and going, you can't affect me because this wall's in front of us and you are so going to get it soon. Whatever you reside in is going to come back on you 100-fold. All right, so just be confident knowing that's going to happen. Okay, so envisage the pink wall. I do it so many times. If the people are negative or they're draining, or I just think, oh my God, I just put that wall up and I just think, you're not touching me, mate. So they don't drain your energy and bring you down. Okay, the next thing is to envisage, say if it's a dodgy neighbour, right? Or you've got an ex that won't leave you alone or something like that. You need to start creating intention. If you remember in one of my older videos, I say about Julianus, who described going in the back of a taxi, and the universe is the driver. If you don't tell the driver or the universe what you want, they can't take you to a location, so you're just going to sit in the taxi forever. Okay, so envisage in your mind, right, create a vision in your mind that they've moved away, they've gone, they've disappeared off, they've left you alone, and imagine that as a reality. Okay, and keep confirming it in your head. This is what I actually want from this situation. Okay, it's like when you make a complaint to a company, the first thing they say is, well, what do you want out of it? What is your end game? What is your end game with this? Rather than, please help me, oh, for God's sake, just wait, right, this is what I want. I want them to go away. I want them to lose interest in me. I see them now not interested in me anymore. I see myself happy. Or I see myself with the neighbour moved, they've gone, it's wonderful. And you create the reality of them disappearing out of your life. It is so powerful. It works. I promise you it works. Okay. The other thing is as well, I have 3 of these. I need to do one in the back of my house because the person at the back of my garden, I think, is a bit of a knob, to be fair. But love and light, love and light, love and light. So this is sexy stone. Come on, can you just shine a light? This is known as labradorite. Okay. Or labradorite, whichever you want to say. Can you see? I'm trying to show you the bluey green haze. This is the most beautiful, one of my most beautiful favourite stones. I can't quite get the light to go through. It actually shines greens, turquoises, blues. I'm kind of not getting it. Now, this is known as a mirror stone, okay? And this is, if you've, for instance, got to go and face someone you don't really like, or you've got a really hard interview, or, you've got to face your neighbour about something, or you've got to deal with some sort of confrontation, labradorite is a mirror stone. So if you put it on here, say, for instance, on a pendant, when you go and, approach that person, whatever energy they're pushing at you, it gets thrown right back at them. It's always like a karmic stone, a stone of karma. Everything that they send to you, even if it's remotely, and they thinking or slagging you off somewhere, and it will just go bing and it'll go back to them. It's a protective stone. It protects your energy and radiates back whatever has been thrown at it by ill will. It's a magic little stone. As I say, I've got 3 of them in my doorway, but I need to put one in my kitchen at the back when it's all finished. Oh, you can't see it. As I say, it just glistens with blues and turquoises. So you can get big lumps of it. If it's a problem with a neighbour, then put a big lump of it, facing towards where your neighbour lives in that wall area, whatever. Or have it as a pendant, have it on you as a bracelet, whatever you want to do. But labradorite is the go-to to protect you from them, and also fire back whatever they're aiming at you. Okay. So use the labradorite. I can see it now. I'm seeing it. It's like a pearly, translucent. No, it's not going to. Oh, there you go. Can you see? Look at that puppy. Oh, how sexy is that? It's mostly because there's a golden cushion here, and it's kind of, or yellow cushion. There's a bit of a yellow thing it's reflecting there, but look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. So labradorite is the answer. All right, it reflects back at them. By all means, you can use crystals and mirrors and point them in the direction of the problem, because that helps as well. Listen, you know, we have to go through obstacles in our life. We do get faced with different soul clusters, and we have issues with them, and they create a nightmare in our life. Okay, so what I'm trying to say on a deeper level is that we are part of soul clusters. Some of the soul clusters are separate but clash, and that's when we have problems with neighbours or a problem with a relationship or whatever, and then they disappear off and we never connect with them again. All right, the other, and that's just free will of us walking around and getting involved with people. Okay, however, there is the soul. All right, Teddy, it's, how do dogs have a body clock? It's like, Mum, it's 6 o'clock. You are just having a laugh, love. I need to go for a walk. You need to go and have a coffee. We always go for a lovely walk on the beach and have a coffee at the end of the day to decompress. And he knows it. And I bet you any minute Darren's going to walk through the door. He just knows it. Don't you love how open dogs are? That's how I want all you to be. Open. It's totally open. So, yeah, so soul clusters. So we have some that we clash with and then they disappear off and we never connect with them again. However, there's just one more thing I need to mention to you, is that we have soul clusters. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back to my series, What Happens When We Die, okay? I need to highlight a bit more and perhaps repost it again because it is so important. And it's ages ago that I did that. So anyway, this is Van. Oh my God, that dog. Right, so anyway, so what happens is our soul cluster is solid and it contains all of the souls that we have grown with and reincarnated with and come back up again. So that includes our mums, brothers, sisters, dads, cousins, pets, the lot. All right, everybody that we encounter with. So this soul cluster chomps along to the halls of learning and it goes to our soul guide and says, right, we want to all come back down on a incarnation. Nutters, aren't we? Yeah, tell me about it. We forget this bit. So we come down and so we have our discussion. And so the soul guide says, right, what do you want to do? So we say, right, well, we want to come down and I want to ascend my soul further, and we do as a group. So what we want to do is I want to learn what it's like to lose a husband. I want to learn what it's like to lose a baby. I want to learn what it's like to lose my money. I will learn what it's like to whatever. Do you know what I mean? So we'll put our learning requests in on our life plans. And then part of that could be, I want to learn what it's like to be. I've had such a blissful marriage with my soulmate the last few times we've been down. I want to know what it's like for him to just be an asshole. And he says, oh, and she goes, no, but it'll be good though, wouldn't it? Because it's only a little speck. We'll be back here again forever, ever, amen. And so that's why sometimes, you know, when you don't get on with someone, they are your soulmate though, and you end up with them, even though they're a pain in the bum. So anyway, it's very rare, but I'm just trying to give you every side of the coin here, right? And so you go down and in your soul cluster contract, right, someone, it might not be your soulmate, it could even be someone who was your brother in a previous life, decides to be your nemesis, all right, and you've agreed to it, and he's agreed that he will honour that soul contract, right? So he comes down and you're down here, or she comes down and you're down here. And at some point, you've agreed they'll come in and completely turn your life upside down. And we've got a sixth sense of humour, haven't we, us eternal souls? And so they do what they do, right, whatever that is. And I'm not saying at this point, right, because I've had this before, people go, oh, you saying I asked for it? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that sometimes with free will, you know, we get red flags and we continue seeing that person or we continue engaging with them when we know that we should have come away from them. So to a certain extent, we have almost walked into it ourselves, but absolutely not. That, you know, some people, this is just generic, you know, there's all different, like some people say, well, did I ask to be beaten by my husband for 30 years? No, absolutely not. And that's disgusting that happened. So, you know, this is generic. Everybody's tale and their life is different. But generically, this is trying to answer the question that I've been highlighted in the last 6 emails, right? Is that their sole contract is to come in and be an arsehole because they were lovely before, and your sole contract, okay Teddy, your sole contract, hello darling, your sole contract is to perhaps be the victim of it or be the survivor of it, to influence and help other people, right? So obviously my sole contract was to get ill, have a road accident, and her sole contract was to smash into me, so that I ended up doing what I'm doing now, right? So basically, the other thing you need to do, and you're going to hate this, it's just as bad as sending love. But when I was told to do this, the angel resonations in my ear, so I'm telling you, it's right, is honour them and say, thank you for honouring your soul contract. Thank you to the arsehole, okay? Because the one thing I've learned, and I've had loads of enemies in my life, some of them I deserve because I was like pain in the arse, and others I absolutely didn't. But at the end of the day, I've learned that the people that I can't stand and detest or have hurt me, I send love to, right? And it makes me laugh, because love and positivity and raising your vibration against an arsehole will beat anything. I'm absolutely telling you, right? So when you're calm and happy and full of love, and you know they go, I've done this, and you're like, okay, yeah, okay, that's fine, thanks for honouring your contract, right? And you almost laugh at it because you're demeaning their behaviour, you're demeaning how pathetic they are and what they are trying to do to affect you. If you stay in the energy of, I'm sending you love, it's almost a bit condescending, but who gives a shit? And you say, I'm sending you love and I'm thanking you for honouring my soul contract. I've actually said it to someone before, and they're like, what are you talking about? I go, no, I'm just thanking you, thank you. Right, so you're laughing and almost taking the mickey, and you're staying calm, and you're kind of looking at the bigger picture of the karmic influence that this person's going to throw back on themselves, as opposed to you rocking, gritting your teeth, thinking, what am I going to do next? I want revenge, I want this, I want that. Where does that get you? That gets you into a spiral loop of mental health. That gets you into a situation of getting depressed, anxiety, panic attacks. That gets you into chronic tiredness, chronic fatigue, chronic illness, insomnia, because all that's running in your head is that arsehole. But is any of that going to change him or her or the situation? Absolutely not. All you're doing is allowing them to rent your head and your heart for free, and you are taking the knock for it. It's another win, as I see it, in their direction, isn't it? Don't let them win. Just honour them. Thank you for doing your soul contract. What are you talking about? Nothing. Just thank you for honouring your soul contract. I'm really grateful. And I'll send you love. Oh my God, it breaks them. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. And do you know what? It's really weird, because when I've done that, you then see their demise. And it's not like you're doing it to see their demise, because that's not spiritual either. But you're just showing them themselves in a mirror. And that mirror, just as in the Labradorite, the mirror just like throws it back at them 100-fold. Do you know what I mean? So practice it. Let me know if you've tried it in the comments below. Let me know how you get on if you do try it, and just watch the results, because I guarantee you now it does work. You've just got to rise above them, because they can stay in their dirty little pits of what am I going to do next to upset them, while you're going, honouring your soul contract, off you pop, that's it, that's lovely. Anyway, what am I going to do with my life, or how am I going to enjoy myself? Okay, try it. It works. And it puts you in so much of a better mental, spiritual, metaphysical space to be the bigger person that sends love and just sends honour gratitude for them honouring their soul contract. Try it and let me know. It works. And that's why I always say to you, well, most of the time I say to you, think good things, create good things, and they will come back 100-fold, because what you put out to the universe will come screaming back to you. So what do you want to be? Gritting your teeth with hate and anger and wanting hell and revenge on someone? Or do you want to be the better person, move on, do what you need to do, and just wait for the karma to come back on them? It may not even be during this lifetime, but I've seen things happen where I think, oh dear, lots of people have crossed me, and I watch their demise, And it's not that I've sent it or wished it. It's just happened because at some point, someone that sits in shit will be covered in it and will become it. So let them become it. I'm going to go before. Teddy, I honour your soul contract with me. I am going to walk you now, and Daddy is coming as well and is waiting for me. I honour both your soul contracts in being patient. He's so much better. Laugh at him. Laugh at him. He's so good when you just laugh at him. Anyway, darlings, I know it's hard and I know that a lot of you are going through pain, and I'm not belittling that. But please, this is the way forward, because the other choice is not going to do you any favours. So take care, lots of love, and I'll speak to you all again very soon.